Hello everyone, this is Alan again. In case you don't know me, I'm a journalist, practicing witch, and an author. This is my debut non-fiction, Venezuelan Folklore, Spirits and Legends of the Dead, part of the Pagan Portals collection of moon books. It's a very short book, only 85 pages, but it's a result of many years of research. Um, I've been reading sections of this book, and I wanted to share with you the second one. It's not chapters, it's more like sections and stories. This one is titled Prayers for Walking Late at Night. Living in a country like Venezuela, which is more unstable with every year, has made me think that anything could happen to me at any time, particularly during the night, when anyone could come close to me and I wouldn't realize. I never gave it any previous thought until one night I had to go to the supermarket. The street was so desolate that I thought to myself, I could be murdered, and no one would know until the morning. The words got out of my mouth before I could process them. En sombras habito y en sombras camino, en sombras aguardo y en sombras me resguardo. An English version with the same feeling, although not literally, would be, in shadows I live and in shadows I walk, in shadows I wait, in shadows I won't fall. Call it a prayer, an affirmation, a spell, an incantation, or whatever suits your spiritual path. The name doesn't matter, but the effect does. I used it many times and safely did whatever I had to do walking alone at night. Darkness doesn't represent evil to me, just the unseen, that which we fear, that which we are still unable to control. If we go back to any creation myth, it all starts with darkness, with an emptiness that would then be filled, and it will always end in darkness as well. Darkness is original, it's a primal element, it's the alpha and the omega of everything there was, and there is, and there will be. Darkness is timeless, it doesn't understand limits such as time and space. Rather than look at it as the enemy, I work with it as my sidekick, and therefore, when practice divination, I take refuge in darkness and ask for its guidance. While it is true that it's harder and requires a lot of care and patience, working with darkness as tarot is concerned has given me good results. I have discovered that dark decks say what we need to know instead of what we want to know. Darkness gives you what you need. After that first night, something clicked in me. I usually had to go out at night to buy this or that at the supermarket we had on the next corner. And it wasn't a long walk, just a couple of minutes to arrive. But it only takes seconds to end a life. Why take a risk if I could have support instead? Some could say that this is just psychological, that it's the law of attraction, but it has worked again and again and again, regardless of the reason. The name for the practice, again, is unimportant. One doesn't have to live in an unstable country such as Venezuela to ask darkness for protection and shelter. If someone needs it, finds comfort, beauty, or both in it, and understand that it doesn't equal evil or harm, nor is it necessarily negative in any sense, then feel free to speak to darkness, honestly. Just be clear and concise. These rhymes are just my approach on the matter. I feel better when my words rhyme, but one certainly doesn't have to be a poet to ask for help. However, if you find rhymes appealing and feel more comfortable including them, then try using one of these options, or use them all, as a whole prayer or spell, or as a basis to create an entirely different thing. Do what feels most comfortable. Sombras y las tinieblas a mi alrededor protejan este corazón de daño y maldad. Deidad de tu preferencia. Ven a mí en esta noche de necesidad, ningún daño vendrá a mi camino, iré y vendré sin pavor ni suplicio. Luna plateada en lo alto, permíteme llegar a casa sano y salvo. Shadows and darkness that surround me protect from harm this noble heart. Deity of preference, come to me in this night of need. No harm shall come my way, I shall be safe from harm and pain. Silver moon in the sky, protect me as I walk, let me come back to home safe and sound. And then every story, every section has different journaling prompts that you can do for journaling, for free writing, for meditation, for affirmation, or anything that you prefer. These are the ones for this section. How do you feel when there's no light? What does darkness mean for you? Are you comfortable at night? What goes through your mind when there's silence and darkness all around? So, if you enjoy stories like this, if you like the journaling prompts, if you enjoy this content, please share, subscribe, like, comment, and you can find Venezuelan Folklore everywhere where books are sold. And if you're in Utah, go to Cat and Cauldron in Taylorsville, where you can find signed copies and also some of the bookmarkers, if there are still some. So, again, the name of the book is Venezuelan Folklore, Spirits and Legends of the Dead, part of the Pagan Portals collection. My name is Alan, and I'll hope to see you soon. Bye.